my personal testimony is something not like any other, because it is mine, and I went through a lot to get to where I am today, to where I found God. It all started in middle school when I started to get depressed, and I didn't know why, but I wasn't happy. Then it went to, the thoughts got really hard, and I didn't know how to take control of those thoughts, which caused me doing some things, and breaking away from God. I struggle with mental health, and I thought that I was the only one. I thought that I was the only one that had to go through this. And through my walk with God, I realized that I was not the only one that was going through this. I wasn't the only one that dealt with mental health. So those thoughts of me feeling like I was all alone, I thought I was cursed. I thought, why am I the only one that's not happy? Why am I the only one in my family that's going through this? I didn't want to go to church anymore. I didn't want to, participate in life events. I didn't want to talk to God. I thought God was mad at me for some reason. And one day, years and years of trying to do life all by myself, I decided, you know what, God, I can't do this by myself anymore. I can't deal with this by myself. And I just said, you know what, God, I'm sorry about everything that I've done, and I'm sorry that I walked away from you for so many years. And it was in that moment that I realized I conquered everything in my past. And how am I supposed to say that there is no God? Because I conquered everything that was put in my path, that was put in front of me. And I knew that God was there right then and there because I was safe. Through everything, I was safe. Through everything, I still made it to the next day. And that's my testimony. That I went through a lot of stuff, a lot of spiritual warfare, a lot of demonic stuff. And I never got hurt physically, but I was still there. I was still, waking up every morning. I was still able to get out of bed. I was still able to do the things I needed to do in high school. And I didn't realize. I thought I was the only one, but I wasn't. So now I have a blog. I have a blog for mental health, and I try to speak to people through mental health, and I tried through what I went through. I use my personal story to speak to people, and try to make them realize things, and just let them know that they're not the only ones, that it's very hard right now because you think you are, but you aren't. And so I don't want to take full credit, but I am very glad of what I went through because I can help people, and sometimes I do help, and sometimes my story does make a difference. And it's all in God's glory, not mine, which made me realize I want to be a counselor. Then that made me go to, my church has a college. Then that made me realize, oh, they're Southeastern. So everything happens for a reason. Every single thing happens for a reason. And that's why I say that I am Moses. I am Joseph.